Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I am back live yet again, 2 nights in a row. How about that? So welcome back. I am live tonight to stream for y'all. I'm also taking part in tonight in the eFuse Community Hangout. They're doing Twitch raids tonight, so if they join in, I want to say welcome. Don't mind the fact that I'm still eating supper. But tonight, I couldn't figure out anything decent for gaming. I know eFuse is more gaming than anything else, but at the same time, since my rig isn't necessarily the best right now, crap. All right, stream links. Is mine in the list? Give me a second. I'm here. Let me edit that. I'm sorry. There we go. Ta-da, there I am. Okay, so I threw my name in the raid stream links. So you never know. Somebody might, y'all might join in and all that. So welcome in advance. But tonight I'm building a Gundam model for y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna jump in and hold on a sec. Sorry, I'm waiting for my chance to say something here in the Discord chat. You guys can't hear it because the audio you guys are getting is whatever's playing on my headset. These guys are playing on my actual speakers. So hang tight for a second, guys, while I jump in and say something here. What do you got? I'm just waiting for my chance to speak in the Discord chat here, so hold on. Well, they're gonna go out raiding other channels, and hopefully they have a raid stream links for I'm guessing for this event here. So I'm hoping that they'll see my link in there and go, hey, check this group out. So we'll kind of proceed from here and just kind of see what happens. I don't know how well this is working tonight. It does still look pretty clear. I could tell I was at 60 frames a second earlier, so we'll see how things go. But we're gonna go ahead and switch over here. So, excuse me. All right, guys. So this is what we're working on tonight. I've got a master grade Gundam for you, Gundam model for y'all tonight. First one of 2021. It is the OG of the grunt suits. Yes, the one, the only master grade GM. It's the MG GM. Funny. So I know I still have not done anything regarding the no grade Mercurius from last night, but I'm going to do that on my own later on. So, so this is what we're working with here. Oh, and this is just like so this is just like the master grade God Gundam, where it had the little stand-up thing right there. That's a better picture of what it is I'm building. Just basic GM. I'm gonna move this guy right over here so it's out of the way. Just excuse me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and unpackage everything here. I did manage to fix my issues with the most recent subscriber name down below. I was having issues where it wasn't displaying. And of course, I will toss away. Oh, some of these kind of feel a little bit rubbery. Okay. Put this right here, so I'm gonna set these down here. I'm gonna need these here. So, all right. So here's the ironer. Okay, so C runner. See right here. See your way out of it. Isn't that the old joke? This is an A and B conversation. See your way out of it. For anybody that's joining me brand new, welcome to the stream. Tonight I am building a Gundam model, a master grade, which is about a 1:100 scale. Just some information about me regarding my my model building. I am a member of a group called the Iowa Gundam Builders, or IGB. You see their logo right over here, right above you, right above me. And at least up until about the time the pandemic started, we we used to get together usually about once a month for build night type events, and we'd all get together at Jay's CD and Hobby West Des Moines, and we'd just build models. Okay, seriously? It just played the same song twice. Skip. But the pandemic has kind of hurt that a bit, and I apologize for that. I don't know why I'm apologizing for it, considering y'all I mean, first and foremost, pandemic I can't help. And second of all, I couldn't do anything about it anyway. I'm not the leader of the group. H and H, lovely. If I wind up with duplicates, I'll organize it appropriately here. Slide these bad boys into my runner holder here. I actually have a pair of scissors on this for this tonight. So I don't have to go poking holes in certain bags. But if you're curious about if you're curious at all about the kind of things that I do more than just model building. I do all kinds of stuff. I do play games on here, just not as often. I will be returning back to more like high-end games like Halo and such. It's just that unfortunately these days I am upgrading my desktop to be better at streaming and gaming at the same time, but unfortunately it's not up to snuff. The big item right now that I need to upgrade is my graphics card, which is currently a GTX 690. Pretty decent when you're gaming on your own, or on its own, or just streaming straight up. Nothing special. But like last night, I tried to test out Halo the Master Chief Collection while on stream, and it just was laggy. So I decided to hold off on that. Okay, and this is E. All right, and then I'm actually kind of surprised that you guys aren't hearing. I'm kind of surprised that you guys can't hear what's going on in the eFuse Discord right now. My mic is not picking it up nearly as well as I thought it would, but oh well. As long as there's not a whole lot of feedback, that's all I care about. They're basically what they're doing is you put your link in the event chat or whatever, or in the raid stream links channel, and then the community leader will at some point at random, I'm guessing, pick out a channel for everybody to go raid, and if they like what they see, then they'll stick around and follow and everything. If not, so anyway, shoot, I need to go from this direction. So I kind of keep looking up over at the Discord just to see if they've posted any new links, see if mine got thrown in there. So, ooh, some rubbery. Some rubbery. Like they're going to Wicked Wolf next. Oh, this is the big old PC. What is this? Oh, this is G. I was sitting there going, what the heck is this? I can't find the... Oh, no, let's try this. Try it right side out. Okay. Excuse me. You guys probably hear the dogs outside. I've got the window slightly cracked. Because it does get warm in here, especially when you've got one, let alone two desktop computers. Yes, I have two in here. One of which is my personal computer. Ha ha ha, PC. Ha ha ha. The other one is my work machine, since I'm working. So. Alright, hopefully it won't be too much longer and we'll have all these items unbagged and such. need a garbage in here for a lot of this. Okay, some of these smaller runners, like this one here is labeled as runner K, but some of that smaller stuff I'm just going to leave out of the runner holder. I'm actually going to move my my Bluetooth AirPods over here. Get stuff out of the way for the moment. But welcome to anybody that's joined in on the stream or might be lurking. Once again, my name is I am Mark, aka Crazer Cap. I've been streaming off and on for a few years, but I've been picking up streaming more and more often these days, especially ever since I started doing model builds on streams. I do more than that though. I do like video games. I build cosplays sometimes on stream. For example, I'll switch back over. So you guys can't see it very well, but let me see if I can turn it this way here. Whoops, that's not what I... Okay. But you guys can see right over here in the corner here. That's actually my current cosplay project. It is a Ghostbusters proton pack. That's right. I'm building a proton pack. I don't have all the parts for it yet. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge fan. Check the shirt. But that's just one of the costumes I've done. I've done a full-on Gundam cosplay, full armor Gundam cosplay. I've done Owen Grady from Jurassic World. I've done Davis Motomiya from Digimon Adventure Season 2. All kinds of different costumes. So I'm just getting better and better. Just that with the pandemic these days, things are a little tougher. But, oh, what the heck is that on the top? Okay. Anyhow, I'm gonna set these all aside. It looks like they got stickers over here, so I'm gonna put those right there. Oh, there's a little jewel there. Never expected that from a GM. Usually whenever you see one of those jewel things, it's one of the big ones, like say on like Wing Zero or something, where it's got that big jewel on the chest. Never seen that with a GM, so that's a first for me. But yeah, I do all kinds of stuff. Not necessarily just model building. I do video games. Heck, I've done what's this one? I've done impersonations on stream before. Where is... Sorry, I'm looking to see. Oh, it is the D runner. Okay, well, that's a shape for a runner. Let's put it over here. But for example, especially more and more these last few days, I don't know why, but I found a YouTube video the other day where I was basically somebody took Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, which is basically Metal Gear Solid ported redone for the GameCube using the graphics engine they used in Metal Gear Solid 3. Somebody took that, added, modded it so that it had new textures and everything, and made it a 4K video. I was watching it in 1080p, 60 frames a second. So, and I was just going along with it, with Snake's, some of Snake's lines and some of Ocelot's lines, for example. Like when Snake met Otacon, he's just like, I need information on Metal Gear. Or like Ocelot was like, see you around, carrier boy. Uh-oh. Well, that's... This sucker's got screws. Damn. Well, I've I've dealt with worse. My I've dealt with worse, and I say that because you can't really see it very well right now. Maybe if I switch back over again here. Well, even so, you can still kind of see him. He's about right here at the tip of my finger with the big angel wings. That is my only perfect gray. And being a huge fan of Gundam Wing, you can imagine which one that is. It is, yes, you guessed it, Wing Zero Custom. That model kit was built or bought for me by my fiance. So thank you, sweetheart. I still enjoy it. It was one of the toughest and most interesting builds I have ever done. Leave those right there. And then last but not least, we have our handy dandy construction manual. I'll use that as a secondary. And this is our A runner, finally. A is at the bottom. Just makes me think of this song I heard back when I was in junior high. I think the group's name was like Jump 5. Spinning Around, I think, was the name of the song. Part of the lyrics went, A is last, Z is first. So. And of course, if you've never ever been in one of my streams before, it is tradition that at some point during the stream, food. So don't mind the food, that's tradition. Every time. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this guy though. So there's they're gonna switch back. So there's our instruction manual, and we've got all of our runners sitting over here. Now I don't do just straight builds. Sometimes I will, yes, but I do like to take it a little bit further. You know, maybe touch up the paint here and there, sand down some nubs, panel line painting, that sort of thing. I don't go so far very often, well, at least not very often, where I completely repaint one. I do have one that's sitting over here that I'm not going to fully debut as of yet because he's still a work in progress. But essentially, I basically took parts from 1 to 144 scale models for the Wing Gundam, the Wing Fenice Rinascita, and the jury rigged it a little bit. The real grade 1 to 144 Wing Zero Custom, and turned it into my own custom Gundam model. And I am calling it the Winged Eagle Gundam, mainly because of the fact that I went to high school in north central Iowa, a small little town called Britt. And my alma mater is known as the West Hancock Eagles, where at least up until about this time last year, we had one of the most well-known and beloved football head coaches of all time in the state, a gentleman by the name of Bob Sang. And about this time last year, he passed away because he lost his battle with cancer. So I built that as kind of a tribute to him, but it's not done yet. There's still a few things I need to do on it before I'm ready to debut it, but when the time comes, I will debut him on the stream. I will show him off, probably even with a video package along the way. So anyway, enough about that. Let's get to this build. So as I've said, we are building the granddaddy of all of the grunt suits, the Master Grade GM. Yes, as I've said before, haha, MG GM. This guy's going to be a 1 to 100 scale, so he's probably going to be about this tall. Right there. So, now, I'm doing this tonight for those who are just joining in, where basically, so my gaming and streaming rig is a decent build. It's a custom build that a friend of mine, his brother, wanted to get rid of a few computers. A couple of them were Alienware. And the bigger of the two Alienwares was missing half its parts. So I basically rebuilt it. Decided to use it as a decent gaming and streaming machine. The only problem is that I stayed with the original graphics card, which this is an older, the original rig was probably about 2012-ish. It was, I think it's 2012. It was an, excuse me, an Aurora R4. And back then, this rig came with a GeForce GTX 690. Now, that's decent for when you're just straight up doing games or straight up doing streaming without playing games. But if you're trying to do both at the same time, it's struggle. I tried it out last night with Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and it didn't go well. So, but if I'm doing simple stuff like Among Us or maybe Minecraft, stuff like that, which if I get kind of bored of doing this, then maybe I'll switch to one of those tonight to entertain you guys. But especially if I just do Among Us with randos. But I'm working on trying to upgrade this guy. With my stimulus money, I actually went out and I got a better hard drive than what I had. I ordered RAM, although the RAM is due to be delivered tomorrow, so I'll be bumping up to 32 gigs instead of 16. And then the only other thing I have to really upgrade in this sense is the graphics card. Try and see if I can find something similar to what my fiance bought for her rig recently, which was an RTX 3070. And if I can find something that decent, there's no doubt in my mind I'll be able to stream games from my PC for you guys. I can stream games from like my Xbox and stuff, but PC games, like the high-end stuff like Halo, Call of Duty, etc., not so much. So in the meantime, if you guys are watching from the eFuse community raid night, I'm sorry it's not a game that I'm playing, but you guys are going to get a model build tonight. So if you guys like what you see, make sure that you follow, make sure that you subscribe. Everything I make, all the money I make on this, from whether it's subscriptions, whether it's donations, whatever, gets rolled right back into the stream, right back into the channel, with all kinds of things, upgrades for my computer, stuff that I can do for like games or what have you, better lighting. Just recently got a new camera, as you guys can see. Hello, I'm all clear. Model kits that I can build on stream for you guys, all kinds of different stuff. So make sure that you guys, if you like what you see, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you, that you donate if you like. I'm not going to force it on you, but every bit helps. That way, any money I make will go towards the channel, and this channel will get even better. That is my ultimate goal. And if you're watching on YouTube, same idea. Granted, I don't have any links on my YouTube for donations and such, but you can always go to my Twitch channel if you've got a Twitch. Subscribe, follow, subscribe, donate, whatever. So let's go ahead and get started on this guy. Master grades are usually pretty fun to build. I've built so many. I've got 3 up top over here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, I think. 6 behind me on the shelf, at least. My all-time favorite master grade build, hands down, has been has been my master grade. Uh, well, it's considered similar to a master grade, but it's from a third-party company called Supernova of the Gundam Death Scythe Hell. It's so badass. Granted, building it was so hard on my finger, but it was worth it. So, anyways, we're gonna get started on the master grade GM. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. I'm gonna shut up a little bit, not much, because if I'm just sitting here doing whatever, not bothering to talk, you guys are gonna think I'm boring as shit. So, but and if you guys have questions, if you're curious as to how all this goes, anything about the model building process and such, then by all means, feel free to ask. I will try to answer whatever I can. So, I've been building Gundam models for a long time. Granted, I did it sporadically, way back when, even when I was in junior high, but it's only been these last 2 or 3 years that I really got back into it. I do other models as well, such as, not in this room, but down in our family room, I have 2 models of the USS Enterprise from Star Trek, specifically the Enterprises D and E. I have a model behind me of both the Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters, as well as the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I have a still incomplete model of 1 to 100 scale of the of Metal Gear Rex, because Metal Gear. But sorry, I'm checking to see where they're going next. I've got the Discord up over here, but I don't know why this light is not nearly as bright as it should be. Oh well, it does well enough. Probably just needs more of a chance to charge overnight. I was using it during the day earlier because it wasn't necessarily the brightest outside today. If you're out in the Midwest and got hit by the storm, I hope you're doing okay, staying warm and such. Okay, so I need the D rotor. Maybe the weird shaped one here. So some people, as I mentioned, will do straight up builds, which means they just nip the parts out, they put it together. Nothing special. Me, I like to make it neat, or at least as neat as I can. Hence, I've got some sanding sticks. I've got nippers, obviously, to nip things out and such. I'll also do things like once it's done, there's these special little markers that you can use called Gundam markers. Now you can that you can use. I'll show you a better picture of it right here. So that's what it is right there. It's called a Gundam marker. See right there, Gundam marker. And this one is a little bit special because it's a very, very fine point tip. So there you can kind of get a good look at that. And this is used for what's called panel lining. Panel lining is basically, so like as you're building, especially once you get done with the main part of it, you see like the outer shell of the model thing. You'll see like the little groove lines all over it and such. Those are where you can actually panel line to give the model more detail. So there are other Gundam markers as well that you can use to, like if you want to touch up paint, if you completely repaint and such. Like for example, one of my master grade models up here, my second favorite master grade model ever built. I took a master grade wing Gundam and I repainted it so that there was more red, and I redubbed it the Red Wing Gundam. Excuse me. And the very same Red Wing that I have this guy for. This little emote. If you can see said emote. You can't see him very well, I'm sure, but it's basically red. It's basically the Wing Gundam in sprite form, but with more red to match what Red Wing looks like. Let's see. So we need D1 first off to start. Not really. Looks like we're doing the arms first. Actually, kind of surprising. So if you guys have any questions at all throughout the stream about me, about the channel, about model building, anything, or if you just want to shoot the shit, I don't care. Feel free to speak up, say anything. I'm multi-streaming right now, so you may be watching me from Twitch, you may be watching YouTube. Either way, hello, welcome, and I hope you guys enjoy. We are, just to recap, we are building the master grade 1 to 100 scale, the master grade 1 to 100 GM from Mobile Suit Gundam, the, or as I've been calling him, the OG grunt suit. Basically, the grunt suits were basically, mass-produced suits that you saw all the time. They were easily destroyed, and granted, sometimes or like if you've ever seen Gundam Wing, the Leo. That's probably the first one everyone remembers as far as Gundam grunt suits, because Gundam Wing was the first Gundam series ever aired in America. So when you think grunt suits, you think the Leo. I actually have two Leos. The NPD Leo from Build Divers, and then another Leo that I actually modified. I added a helicopter pack to his backpack. So he's kind of a custom a little bit there, but he's pretty cool. But anyways, so we're gonna snip. We've already snipped out D1. I need D10. And what I like to do a lot of times is, like when I've got the instructions right here, I'll put the part kind of over the image of what part it is that's snipped out. So like this is D1 right here, so I put D1, the D1 part right there, so I know what it is. Yeah, let's see. I'm also going to need D10 and D9. So let's flip the script a little bit. Whoops. Wherever you're watching in the world, I appreciate you guys stopping out and saying hello and watching. If not actually stopping in to say hello. Anybody that's new, welcome, as I've said before. Oh, right there. Okay, and then I need D4. So just to kind of go back over what I said earlier, I am a member of a group called the Iowa Gundam Builders. We get together, well, before the pandemic at least, we got together at least once a month over at one of our local hobby stores called JCD and Hobby, out in West Des Moines, Iowa, where we would basically spend the day, building Gundam models, talking about models in general, Gundams, all kinds of different stuff. I am not the only member of the Iowa Gundam Builders that actually streams. There are a few others as well that will that stream as well, and I'll share their info with you guys later on if you ever want to check them out. They're really good guys, especially like, for example, Dwimmerling is good, Majin Viper, and Commander Lunchbox. Those are the three guys that I usually jump into the streams of most. I have not seen Dirty Llama models as much as of late. I don't know if he's just on some hiatus or what, but he's a good guy, and he does some pretty amazing models. So I think we have just about everything for this first part. I need PCI right here. I think this is the largest PC part list, and no, I don't mean computer PC, that I've ever seen. Okay, so I need to slide this guy here. This guy goes here. Oh, I see it now. I see. I think this is actually the joint. I'm going to try and combine these all together here. By your powers combined, I am Captain GM. Yes, that was a Captain Planet. I apologize. I am sincerely sorry. Oh, I don't think I got it on all the way. Hold on. Okay, now I'm not sure. There's a small gap here. You guys can't see it because of how small it is, but there is a small gap here, but I'm going to keep my eyes on it. We'll just proceed forward. So, needle pointing thread. Take a swig of this guy here. Bought this at lunchtime. Still good. Oh, nothing like a swig of Pepsi to wake you up. All right, so we're going to proceed forward here with the next step. Oh, and I suppose it's a good thing I've got my PC repair kit with me. One sec, let me have it. Okay. So the next part here, as I've just kind of mentioned there casually that push this over. So some of these master grade models require the use of screws. Okay. Thankfully, I have my PC repair kit, which comes with all kinds of little bits right here. There you go. And you guys might be hearing the Japanese voice of Goku screaming Kaioken every once in a while. That's my new notification sound. I did have it set for the Metal Gear Solid alert noise, but heck, truth be told, I actually kind of got tired of it, I guess. Anyway, but happy weekend, everybody. Welcome to Friday. All right. Let's I'm gonna need to nip this guy open. I gotta be careful. I have had instances in the past where the little screws and everything do tend to go missing. Not often, but sometimes yes. I'm gonna try my best to keep everything in order here. Okay. They're still going to other people. They're going to MVP Silent Box right now. So I hope they enjoy that. I'm hoping that, and even if they don't come, even if I don't get rated from eFuse tonight, that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to cry about it. I'm sure there will be other. And since it's my first, I may not fully understand. Maybe they're, you know, I'm in there and they're just like, oh, we're, excuse me, we're going to go raid these people. And I thought that when I signed up for it, I thought that it had asked for it had asked for like what my Twitch account was. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is where I put in my Twitch and they'll pick from the list. So I could be wrong. As I was saying earlier, I am a member of the Iowa Gundam Builders. I mentioned before I was going to share with some of the other guys' accounts. You guys can see it over there in the chat. Just go, keep getting the wrong direction. Go check it out over there in the chat. You got guys like Commander Lunchbox, Mage and Viper, Glimmerling, Dirty Llama Models, Pojo Sama. I think there's Gunpla Panda, Gundam Mechanic, just to name a few of them. So if you like what you see here, make sure you guys go check out their streams as well. We try to plug each other as best as we can, and hell, a lot of times some of those guys, we all join in on each other's streams and just beat each other's shit. It's about all we can do during a pandemic these days, right? But let's see. I'm gonna try this size here. See if that works. Okay, so oh, that's why they're back there, because we put the screw in there. There you go. I get you. Oh, perfect. That'll actually work. Give me just a second here. We're gonna do that part first. Oh, scratch that. I had this thing upside down. Silly me. Anyway, I think I've got that part down. I'm going to leave this set out here. Let's see, what's next? Okay, so I'm going to need... Ooh. Where's you? Okay, here it is. All right, so And where does this part go right here? Let's see. Goes. I think it just goes right here. Oh, I got it upside down, I think. I'm sorry. See, there it goes. Okay. And then I need PCX. PCX. There it is. So this particular part, I'm guessing, is probably going to be for when we finish the hand. The hand will connect. Goes right there. This connects right there. Still feel like something a little off on that, but oh well. Okay, so there's that. I think at the moment we're done with the D runner, so I'm gonna put it back. I actually just got this this runner organizer over Christmas. My fiance gave it to me. I thought I heard, I know I heard them talking about me in there. I just basically typed in the chat and said that I put my link in the raid stream links earlier. If they don't, that's fine. You know, if they're focusing more on people who actually are playing games, then I guess there's really not much I can do. I'm not going to hold it against them. eFuse is more of a gaming thing than a model building thing, but you know, hopefully one of these days, if I can up my I can improve upon my video card down there, and perhaps one of these days I'll be able to excuse me. Yeah. Okay, who did what? Anyway, I think we're gonna need the G runner. Where did that go? Right here. Right here. Okay. So I need G3 and G2. Now you guys notice I probably haven't been I haven't been sanding stuff down, as I mentioned. That's because I like to assemble stuff first and then sand down as I go. Good old Kyle. And then there we go. I think that's the forearm there. Yep, the forearm right there. Okay. Okay. I think I heard somebody mention my name over there, so we could be getting a raid here any moment. Okay. So there's that. The next step calls for the parts from the A runner. So we'll put the G runner back. I figured this would be more of a white colored runner, but I guess not. So, I mean, it's kind of like an off cream color. Anyway, I need A25. Where is that? Right here. Okay. But one of these days, I mentioned in my stream the other night that I wanted to do a stream tonight if I got everything set up the way I wanted after upgrading my computer. I wanted to see if I could do like a setup with my Xbox and maybe finally get started on Metal Gear Solid 5, because I played 1 through 4 now officially. 4 was the big one I wanted to play for so long, and then I basically temporarily subscribed to PlayStation Now so I could play it through my PC and streamed it for you guys that way about a year or two ago. And so now the one I'm trying to work, the next one I need to work on, of course, is Metal Gear Solid 5. Not Ground Zeroes, because Ground Zeroes kind of sucked. I was very disappointed with that because I saw that and I'm like, wow, okay. I saw it and it was like 20 to 30 bucks. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? That cheap? And I guess I got what I paid for, because it was basically a prelude to the actual Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. And it was basically, my biggest gripe was that the main story was just so damn short. So, I also need A20. Where's A20? Okay. There we go. Am I gonna need any other A pieces here? All right. Not for a few steps, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back for a moment at least. All right. Let's see. Now this one's gonna nag me a little bit, so I'm gonna sand it down a little bit right off the bat. Okay. Any others? Shucks. That one's gonna drive me slightly nuts. Oh, sounds like they're calling it a night without joining in. That's understandable. Yeah, they're calling it. Well, I guess no massive raid for me tonight. That stinks. Yeah, think I've got this on the right way. And then oh crud, I just realized I put this on upside down. Okay. That's okay. It's not gonna hurt my feelings that they decided not to join in tonight. They probably had a whole crap load and they couldn't get to everybody tonight. But my link is in their raid stream link, so if anybody goes and looks in there, they can still go in and look and join in. So you never know. Yeah, there you go. They just said even if we didn't, they didn't get to us tonight. As long as I put my link in that community or that raid stream links channel, then there's always a chance in future raid nights that they will swing back out and give us a try. So hopefully we'll get that chance. Okay, so here's our here's that arm so far. And I'll admit it is disappointing, but I understand. You know, I'm not gonna be. If I have to hear this damn song one more time, I'm going to frick. I'm going to freak out. We're gonna change it up. I'm gonna change it from this rock type stuff. Jazz. Actually, what's in ska? I like it. All right. I think the next part here is our is going to be our I'm going to turn this up on my headset here. There we go. Sorry, I'm also looking over here, so I'm just going to turn it up so I can enjoy the music a little bit better. I had it down a little bit so I could not only hear you guys, hear what was going on in here with the stream sound, but also the Discord for eFuse. You guys have never heard of eFuse? It's basically Facebook or Instagram, or not Instagram, excuse me, LinkedIn for gamers. They're still relatively new, but they are growing. And it's basically just more for networking, if anything else. You can, and they've got opportunities where, maybe you can join an esports team. They put that kind of shit out there too. So it's eFuse.gg. I know, .gg. And my mouse is not wanting to cooperate. There you go. So you can go to that link right there. Sign up for it. It's a free account. I've got my profile all set up on it. I found out about it through Facebook. So, Facebook. Food. Food. Excuse me. But I had to down some of that. I've been sitting there a bit. Whew. Anywho, hopefully if I may wind up streaming tomorrow night, and if so, by that time I'll have double the RAM and my performance on this damn PC will be friggin' better. Probably not by much, but you know, by my standard, but never know. I'm basically doubling the RAM from 16 gigs, which is what it is now, to 32. That's about the last thing I can really upgrade at the moment until I've got enough money for a better graphics card so I can start streaming more games for you guys. Curse you, Nvidia, for being so expensive! Meanwhile, I'm sure somewhere down the road, somebody I work with will see this and go, uh-huh. Okay. Hi, Ed. Hi, Alex. Anyway. Let's see. So the next part is the hands from the looks of it. We start off with the B runner. Aha. I see. Okay. Trying to make sense of all of that stuff. B1, which is right here. So far, I'm kind of liking the ska music right now. Oh, there you go. That's something else I wanted to. That's something else I've considered doing down the road. Is I used to play trumpet when I was in high school, and used to do jazz band all the time. And I know that there's a Twitch music category of some sort. So I figure, I mean, I've seen it. Like, and I know there's people that play instruments on Twitch. Like, because, like, for example, I watched about a month and a half, whatever ago, however long, not too long. Jacksepticeye had a video that he put out where he basically said, you know, I went to random streamers' channels and donated the money, and one of them that he went to when I watched it was actually a guy that was freaking jamming out on his drums. So I know there's people that play their instruments on Twitch. So maybe I set some money aside, down the road. Granted, I'm sure I'll probably have to soundproof this room first before I get too deep into that. But once that's done, maybe I go out and I buy a newer trumpet, because I'll give you a good look at what my original trumpet looks like. One sec. I'll switch that up. One sec, guys. There she is right there. I'll get this bad boy out and I'll show you. Same one I've had since I was in friggin' 5th grade, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that it wasn't going to last. But I got to admit, for the valves not having been oiled in ages, this thing is actually still... the valves on this thing are actually still pretty good. And I probably did that wrong. God, it's been forever. Get a load of that. Right there. My old trumpet from elementary, junior high, and high school. There you go. Now, you guys can kind of see when you get up close, you can kind of see like right there. Yeah, my trumpet has seen some better days. Valves kind of still work, but they really need to be oiled. It's probably well out of tune. But yeah, so I still have my old trumpet. Heck, maybe I'll put it out somewhere and put it out on display. Let's see. Or maybe I won't. I don't really want to block anything up here on the Gundam shelf. Oh well. Yeah, I still have my old high school trumpet. So, ta-da! And if Blake, if you're watching, you've seen this motherfucker before. You remember that? My old trumpet from high school. So elementary, junior high, high school. And a weird thing about that. So essentially what happened was how I wound up joining band. They started us off in 5th grade, with the simple stuff. And before even that, they kind of got us started slightly early in 4th grade. Because what they wound up doing was they're just like, if anybody wants to join band next year, you have to come take this test. And I guess based on how well you answered, they determined what they thought, what instrument they thought you would play. And I think I was probably one of the top scorers. And I think I was only beat out by one of my classmates, Denise. And I was told that by the band instructor at the time, Mr. Carey, that based on my score, he thought I would do great with a trombone. Well, over summer break between 4th grade and 5th grade, Mr. Carey left. He moved on and went somewhere else. So we wound up with a new guy, Mr. Hovey. Probably one of my favorite teachers of all time. He was so great. And in a freak twist of fate, I wound up starting late to band. I can't remember why that happened, but still. But I wound up starting late to band. And when I did, he just basically said, okay, you're going to play trumpet. So I wound up getting a trumpet. And another weird story is one of my old childhood friends, Jason Hilbert. He had joined that year too. He originally started off as a trumpet player, but then switched to drums. But by about the time that he switched and then I joined, basically we think that the trumpet that I wound up with was the one he originally bought. and then it just wound up being mine after we bought it used from Riemann Music out in Mason City, Iowa. So we're just like, oh, okay, whatever. Now we haven't confirmed if that was actually the case, but also, by the way, side note, ignore the whole thing about kicking off the holidays with elf bowling. I had to re-import my settings from my laptop and forgot to delete that, so I'm gonna do that. Where forever. Oh, there you go. I'm just gonna disable that. Ta-da! Okay. So anyway. Yeah, so maybe one of these times down the road, that's something I can work on. I can soundproof this this room, turn it into a full-on legit studio room, and maybe sometimes for streams, I can just do a little friggin' improv jazz for you. So just kind of get my trumpet chops back. We had all kinds of fun in the band back in the day. One of our things when I was in high school was it was a little bit of a joke. One of the gals that I actually graduated with, her name is Carla, had sprained her ankle or something doing something outside of band, and some of us got to thinking about it, and it's like, well, it is marching season. We use the football field like the guys do. Let's call it a band injury. Just say, hey, band people can get injured too on a football field. So, whatever. Anywho. I am digging this ska music though. It's pretty nice. I might stick with this for a while. Kind of got some funk to it a little. Anywho. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so let's do that. Etch a Sketch, I know you're there. I see you in my chat. Hello, sir. I hope you're having a good week. Welcome to the weekend. We were live earlier in the hopes that maybe I would get a surprise raid from from people in the eFuse Discord, but they opted not to come and visit me today. Shame. What a shame. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong runner. But that's okay. They basically said if we didn't get to you tonight, if you submitted your information in the raid stream chat, maybe in a future, if it's still, maybe in a future community night we'll go back and visit. So there's always that chance. And for all I know, maybe they didn't jump in because I saw I was building a model instead of playing a game. I don't know. I can't help that. At least not right now. Oh shit. When did that happen? Apparently I got a donation recently and did not see that? What the hell? Oh, I see. I see. Well, welcome back to the chat. As always, Etch a Sketch. You're always welcome. Let me go in and look here. I'm kind of intrigued now about this donation. What the heck? Maybe I can find out what the hell's going on from. Let me go to my Streamlabs account. Oh, nice, nice. My fiance had actually found, at least up until recently, they had a new Jurassic World game that was free, and we downloaded it. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. And ironically enough, shortly thereafter, there was a video come out from one of our favorite YouTubers, H2O Delirious, where he was actually playing that game. So we got a little bit of a preview of it. It was actually kind of entertaining. It was pretty entertaining, actually. Can I see? Well, sad. Oh, donation history. Oh, wait, it says it was. I see. Oh, frick! That's right. Gosh darn it! I done goofed. I done goofed. I'm gonna have to go in and change that. Ignore the donation stuff right now, guys. I shall change this. Session. Most recent donate, Mr. Feeney, and it just changed the subscriber to that. Damn it! Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. I'm later on, guys. I'm so sorry. Lousy, stinking. I don't understand exactly what the hell the problem is. Let me see if I can just remove this here real quick, and then what I'll do is okay, stream label, here we are. There we go. That's what I like to see. Now I'm gonna have to go in and friggin' change that. I will deal with that later. Anyway, well, but yeah, welcome back again. We'll be going a little bit longer here. By the way, how do you like the new camera, Etch a Sketch? I got a better camera. It's actually 60 frames a second, or at least in the right lighting. I did some upgrades to my computer. Got a new camera. I've got some more RAM that's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I'm bumping myself up to 32 gigs as opposed to 16. Thank you. I've got I got a new M.2 solid state hard drive. Only thing I really need to friggin' upgrade now is my graphics card, and then I'm all set for a while. Processor I'm not too concerned with. It's an 8th generation Intel Core i5. That should last me for a good while. So, you know, I just got to keep bumping it up so I can keep up with the rest of y'all. But my fiance got her build done. She got the last of the parts, main parts, last weekend, and I helped her assemble it. And I'll admit I am jealous that she's got her graphics card is an RTX 3070. Mine, I'm still using the original graphics card from the Alienware I rebuilt, which was a GTX 690. Well, it gets me by, just not for streaming high-end games. Now, if it's something like Minecraft or Among Us, I can do that. No problem. But everything else, like Call of Duty or Halo or whatever, I can play it if I'm not streaming. If I'm playing it on a stream, it frickin' just goes slow as... So... Oh. Well, derp. I just realized it. Here, if I'm gonna rename this again to last donation sub. I'm gonna copy this. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna go around and change these a little bit here. Hang tight, guys. I can't say what the hell really happened, but I had noticed the other day that I'm not really sure what the hell happened overall, but for some odd reason, the original setup for my last subtext decided not to display anything anymore. I don't know why. So I had to remove it, and I thought I could just basically copy and then paste one of the other texts, like from donation or whatever, but it just made an exact duplicate. If I made a change on one, if I switched it to last subscriber, it would show my last subscriber in donation, and vice versa. So I don't know. There we go. And one second. I'm just getting this fixed up here, guys. One sec. I've got a few of these that I go through. This one is for my Minecraft, so I just want to make sure everything's back to the way it was. Here. This one's for Halo Master Chief Collection when I finally get it up and going like it's supposed to be. Ignore the TwitchCon stuff. I need to change that. But I do want to go to TwitchCon one day. It'd be kind of cool. At least once this pandemic is finally over with. And that's something else, that you guys' donations will go towards as well. Alright. I'm kind of surprised that Intimidator hasn't come in yet. He's usually in here every once in a while. There we go. Okie dokie. Isn't there some over here too, or no? Nope. There we go. Okay, I think we got everything back to the way it needs to be for this crazy thing. Okay, we're gonna get back to this model here. I think I put it off long enough. You guys ever notice that? I could have got a lot of times when I do these models, I can get a hell of a lot more done, but I wind up getting sidetracked. ADD. Or as I like, a friend of mine and I like to call it ADOS, attention deficit, ooh, squirrel. Or attention deficit, ooh, shiny. I believe it or not, I actually have ADD. I was diagnosed when I was a kid. I haven't taken any Ritalin since high school, and I've been doing perfectly fine. Well, for the most part. No, I mean, I know it was supposed to help me concentrate, but it just made me feel like a zombie. Like I'd take it and like within a half hour, I'm just like, anywho. Okay, we're gonna get this hand. Oh. Anywho, that's. Oh, I need B4 snipped out. I completely forgot about that. Where is B4? And after. But I'm glad you like the new setup, though, Etch-a-Sketch. Got my RAM coming in tomorrow. I'm excited. This thing will fly so fast. All right. And if this is the first time you've joined in since the start of the new year, welcome to 2021. Happy New Year. Oops. May 2021 be infinitely better than 2020. Whoops, I said the name of the year that should not be spoken. Oh. And what the hell is this? Oh, I see. Don't say that, Etch-a-Sketch. You're going to jinx us all. And I refuse to believe that 2020 is still existing. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Yeah, that might help. Okay, so I need B7. Yeah, I had like an entire week and a half off. I had a lot of PTO that I either had to use it or lose it. So I basically just took a whole friggin' week off. Right at the end of the year. Yep, I do. But unfortunately, I am back. Back at it again. Somebody on my Facebook posted something that says, describe your job very poorly. And all I had to do was say, I believe that I believe that a very popular British comedy show has already beaten me to it, and I posted an animated GIF from the IT crowd of that guy going, "Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?" Oh. Now, what's all this, Anne? Hello, hello, hello. I had no idea that apparently I could get my own custom YouTube thumbnail. I like it. Sorry, I'm pretending I'm posing. All right. Looks like we go back to the D runner. Welcome to everybody that may be watching out on YouTube as well. I'm multi-streaming tonight, so you guys are able to interact with those of us watching from Twitch. So hello to all of my YouTube followers out there, all one of you, I'm sure. I need D27. Right here. It almost this music almost kind of sounds reggae, man. Yeah, man. I also need D18 right here. There's that, and then I'm going. Whoops. Some of this shit's already trying to get away from me. What did I. Oh. I was gonna say, what the hell did I do with my screwdriver? Rest assured, I still have some big ideas I'd like to see if I can achieve here on the channel this year. You know, playing my trumpet stuff is one idea I've been toying with, but like I said, I'd probably have to soundproof this room first, because you know, I don't want to wind up being too loud in the house. Wherefore art thou a 27? Oh, right here. Ah, derp. Looking right at it, and I don't even see it. I must be blind. and I need A17. Which I can find that easily. It's right here. Oh, heavens almighty. Alright, there's that. Once I got that in there, I think we'll be done with the... guessing this will be his right arm. Oh, yeah. That's the back of his hand. I think what we'll do once this part's done is I'll see if I can just go ahead and panel line this arm. That way it's done and it's out of the way and we don't have to worry about it. Also, will give me a bit of a break from snipping out pieces. And there you go, there's his first arm. Alright, we're going to panel line this bad boy right now. I'm just curious here as to the different... Huh. All right, so doesn't look like there's actually that much to panel line on this bad boy. Okay, let's do this. Tiny little nub right here. All right, I think we got it. No, there's still a little bit left. This one. I hope you had a good holiday at your sketch. Ours was pretty decent. I mentioned that Jocelyn, I helped Jocelyn with her custom build. We got that done. Although the monitor she originally bought was broken, she had to send it back, and her new one should hopefully be arriving tomorrow. She was supposed to get her new gaming chair tonight. She had ordered a different one, and it wasn't anything close to what she ordered. So she had to send that back. And to make a long story short, Amazon got tired of us. More than likely. So. Hey, earlier on, now I know why Intimidator's not in here, because he's streaming right now too. He's over on Modern Warfare again, which I got a chance last weekend to play with some old high school acquaintances of mine. One of which is my most recent subscriber, Meat Sausage 666, aka Blake Davis. I think it was him, and if I had to, I think the other gentleman, if I'm not mistaken, was probably Nick Hesley, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, so we played some Warzone last weekend, and granted, I didn't do as hot as I wanted to, but did what I could. We had a few rounds where we did pretty well. Others where we kind of sucked outright. I just felt bad because they were getting more of the kills than I was. I'm just like, I'm not this bad, I promise. Well, they understood. I like Call of Duty, but Halo's more my thing when it comes to shooters. That and occasionally Gears of War and Borderlands. I actually saw this week, after quite a long hiatus, we now once again have the return of everyone's favorite abridged series that deals with children's card games. Yes, that is right. Little Karibo is back with Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, going into a filler arc. And it actually had some pretty good jokes in it. Like my favorite, I think, was they had this thing where they just inexplicably said that all of Kaiba Corp's that they somehow modified all of Kaiba Corp's various helicopters so that the sound of the helicopter blades spinning was actually the sound of Seto Kaiba going dibba 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 dibba. And they stuck to it the entire episode. Sadly, because of YouTube copyright stuff, they had to do away with one of their long-running jokes regarding the character Duke Devlin, who the joke was that every time he spoke, because he's so suave and such a ladies' man and shit, that whenever he spoke, for no reason whatsoever, an instrumental version of Sexy Back was playing along with it. Anytime he spoke, it would start as soon as he started speaking and stop as soon as he stopped speaking. And because of copyright shit, they had to get rid of that, which I was sad about. And they had a great Joey moment at the end where it was this filler arc where Kaiba was holding some little tournament that he wasn't taking any part of, and Joey was one of the competitors. And when they introduced Joey, he was like, doing that creepy chin thing. And after they finished introducing him, you just hear him go, "My face is a meme." Just for no reason whatsoever, he just goes, "My face is a meme." But that Kaiba copter thing is like, forget the Raffle copter. It's now Kaiba copter. So instead of swa 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 swa, my favorite helicopter is now the Kaiba copter. Divot, 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 divot. And then when he came up with the idea of the tournament, the original name he gave the tournament was friggin' hilarious. And I'll explain why here in a second. So, I just spelled it. I just posted it in there word for word. There's a reason I did it that way. Read the first letters going up and down. That is the original name that Kaiba gave this tournament. The first letter of every word spells out the phrase filler arc. Trademark. Anywho, that was the first arm. And then we'd have to go through the whole nonsense again for the second. But it looks like the second part after that is the leg unit and then the body and head, I think. No, it's just the leg units. They're crap. Boy, I've been streaming for 2 freaking hours already. Are you kidding me, man? Sorry, I'm kind of toying around with something. Crap. Sorry, I'm playing around a little bit on Streamlabs. I had no idea that apparently you could, excuse me, that you could have your own YouTube thumbnails. Oh, heavens. Excuse me. Anywho. All right, guys. I think I know we only have one arm done and stuff. But I've been going for a couple hours. I think I need a breather, so shucks. I think I'm going to call it a night for now, but obviously this is not going to be the last time I work on this guy. One arm down, obviously plenty more to go. Hopefully tomorrow I will actually have a excuse me. Hopefully tomorrow I'll actually have an even better setup, because I'll have 32 gigs of RAM instead of 16. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys again for stopping out and hanging out with me, especially you at the sketch. I know I can count on you guys to hang out and chill. But we'll get back to it here. Yeah, I've got 16 gig right now, bumping it up to 32, so I get a little bit better performance. So we'll see how she goes. I think it's the most RAM I've had in any of my builds ever. So I was pretty happy with 16, so 32 should be pretty damn good. But thank you guys again for stopping out. As always, I appreciate it greatly, even if I don't get a whole lot of people in here. But the few of you that do show up and hang out, I appreciate you guys, every single one of you. I promise you guys, I will be streaming a lot more this year, as I've mentioned before, especially if Jocelyn gets going with her streaming. We've talked about doing like team up stuff together, like maybe both of us streaming like Among Us or something sometimes, or Call of Duty, Warzone or something like that. So there will be times this year where I'll be streaming and she'll be streaming the exact same thing. We'll be teamed up and working together. So I'm looking forward to that. I know she was kind of excited about all that too. So we're just trying to get the final stuff going, and go from there. So keep your eyes peeled. I may be live tomorrow night, possibly. I may be doing some Halo tomorrow night. I may or may not be streaming it with my friend Sydney. So and Jocelyn as well. I think she's going to join us a little bit too. So keep your eyes peeled for me for tomorrow night, guys. Hopefully, if I'm not online, don't be surprised. I apologize in advance, but I do indeed want to get that all set up. So, but we'll see you guys again here before too long, and we'll continue working on this master grade GM. So we'll call it a night, and you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And Etch-a-Sketch, as I sign out, enjoy the new high definition intro and outro. Have a good night, boys.